Hi everybody, this video is going to show you how to create a chunk of earth under your building or a site under your building. So to do that, we have to be in the site plan, which has been deleted from this file. So what we're going to do is create one from scratch. Chances are I've already told you to delete that floor plan. It's typically under floor plans because we weren't using it and I just didn't want you to get confused by any other drawings. So I'm going to go up to view. Now this is a little Revit intuitive, I'll say, which means not intuitive. I'm going to go to plan views and click floor plan. I'm going to uncheck do not duplicate existing views and select level 1 because that's where I want the site plan to be. All right, now I'm on level 1 parentheses 1, so I have a copy of level 1 here. I'm going to rename this site. Okay, and then I want to apply a template to this view. So I am just on the view here. I'm clicking in space. It looks exactly like level 1 right now, but I'm going to go up to view templates, which is under view. So view all the way to the left, view templates, and I'm going to say apply template properties to current view. I'm going to click on site plan and hit OK. Okay, now Revit will understand this as a site plan, which is what we need so we can actually put in the earth in this case. I'm going to change the scale here to, I don't know, maybe a quarter. I don't want these things huge. So here is my building, right? This little, bunker, whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and hide these just so you can see what's going to happen in here. So I'm going to go to the site plan, and then I'm going to go up to massing and site, and I'm going to click on this right here, topo surface. So if I click that, it defaults to place point, which is what we want. And its elevation is currently set to 0. So I'm just going to throw a bunch of points in here. I'm going to make basically an earth under this thing. So I'm going to do it here, here, here. Now you can see the surface is starting to form, and here. Okay. Now I can put more points here, 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 if these are known elevations and they're known to be 0. Okay. So there we go. So I have a bunch of points in there. They're all at 0. I'm just going to hit the green check and let's see what we get. So if I go to 3D, I'm going to go ahead and put it on shaded. I get this sort of surface, right? And if you look here, you see that blinking. The surface is sort of running into the floor plate. Okay, so we need to fix that. And how can we make this look better, right? Instead of it just being a surface. So let's do that first. So what I'm going to do is just click in space on my 3D view. Now this would go for all of your 3D view all of your 3D views you already have set up. So maybe you want the earth to show in a bunch of these. So this would be a good technique to do in all those views so it looks good. So I'm going to go over here to under the extents heading here and click section box. So we get this section box around our entire model. And what I'm going to do is just slide these ends in and give it a little haircut, because there's nothing orthogonal about those points that I put in there. You just put them wherever you want, which I like and I don't like. I'm also going to pull the bottom handle down to get a little more chunk of earth there. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, and then I'm going to hide this so we don't need to see that. Okay, so we've got a chunk of earth in there. Now let's put in a building pad. So a building pad is sort of a shape that depresses the site right where the building is, because right now it's happening right in line with this. So let me go to level 1, and I am going to put in a section cut like that. I go into that section cut, and here's my earth down here. Here's my floor plate. This actually looks pretty good. Like, it looks like it's doing exactly what it what it should. Let me go to a different scale. There we go. But in the 3D view, everything is sort of crashing into each other. So I'm going to go to the site plan. I'm going to select first off my surface and do edit surface. All right. I'm going to add a couple more points. So I'm going to go up to place point. I'm going to keep the elevation at 0, and I'm going to put those points right around the corners of my building. It's always good to hit every corner of your building if you know what the elevation should be at that point. In our case, we have a flat surface, so they're all 0. This will make it sort of the land integrate with your building better. All right, now I'm going to hit the green check. So I just updated that surface. Now I'm going to go back into massing and site, and I'm going to click this right here, building pad. Adds a building pad from a closed loop that you sketch on a topo surface. So if you watch that little video happening there, here's the shape footprint of the building, and it sort of imprints onto the surface. So I'm going to go ahead and hit building pad, and then I'm going to just make a rectangle right. Let's try again. I'm going to make a rectangle right around my building. Okay, and I'm going to do an offset of minus 1 foot. I'm going to hit OK. All right, so it looks like nothing happened, but if I go to my 3D view now, I'm not getting them sort of crashing into each other. So just to show you sort of how we can also, how the pad works, I'm going to go ahead and try to select it here. That's a floor, because I'm looking down in my left-hand corner at the status bar while I'm trying to select that building pad. There it is, pad 1. I'm going to select that. I'm going to hit edit boundary. Actually, I'm going to close out of there. Let me go back into there. Pad 1, height offset from level. Here we go. I'm going to put in minus 3 feet just to show you. This is incorrect, but I'm going to hit apply. Now I'm going to go to my section, and you can see that the building pad, which is sort of invisible, has gone all the way down this far. So that's too far, right? So I'm going to grab that building pad again. Height offset minus 1 foot. Okay. Is that what we want? Maybe we just want 0. Let's see. So the pad itself, here, let's do this. Let's select the pad. Go to edit type. I see. The pad itself is 1 foot, so I don't need to put any sort of offset on it. So that 1 foot pad integrates perfectly with my 1 foot floor. So I don't need to put any offset, but if my floor was thicker, then I would have to push that down further. Okay, so that's working. So there we have how to get a site in, how to get the building pad in. Now let's change the topography. So let me go to site. I'm going to click that surface again, and I'm going to hit edit surface. I'm going to go to place point. Now I can select, if I hit escape here, I can select any of these points and change their elevation. Now let's pretend the site ramps up from this side over to this side, and maybe it goes up 8 feet. Okay, so these, if I select this point, it's at 0, and this is at 0. So let's say it goes from 0 to 4 feet and then up to 8 feet. So I'm going to select these 2 points down here, and I'm going to put them at 4 feet. Okay, now you can see something happened there. I'm going to go to place points again, and I'll do 8 feet now. Okay, I set the height before I placed anything, and I'll just put some points along here. Okay, do that. Now this point and this point are at 0, so I want to put them up to 8 feet. So then it doesn't have to like slope all the way down like that. Okay, I'm going to hit the green check, and let's see what we get in 3D. Very cool. All right, so what I have here at the site is integrating with my building at 0 here, 4 feet here, and 8 feet there. Now I could change the dot at this one to put 10 feet, in which case it'd be higher than the end. Oh, let's do that. So I'm going to grab my surface again, do edit surface, And let's do these two at, I'm going to do something crazy, 12 feet. Okay, hit the green check, 3D. All right, now you can see they're higher than the end here. So we got a cool hill there that our building sort of integrates with. So I think as we move forward here on this project, we can decide how we want our site to integrate. Do we want it to be just on a flat ground, or what can we do that's a little more interesting here? So let me move these in. Okay, go back to that. There we go. And let's look at that section again. All right, now look at that. So we have the earth way up here, dropping down all the way to there. Very cool. Let me show you this. I'm going to hide this. And I'm going to hide the floor so you can really see that depression. Now, here's the pad right here. Let's see if I can hide that too. There we go. We can really see that depression that's made in the earth. Very cool. Now, I can always go back into that site surface, and right now I'm in it. I just clicked in it, and I can edit them in here, or I can go back to my site plan, and I can add more points, take away points, change heights, do whatever I need to do. All right, that's it. So this will be part of the next assignment. For some of you, I'll be going over this in class on Wednesday. Do that, and